Pay attention to the... Pay no attention to the giant piranha.
Not when they hate flares.
They will ruin your day.
I mean, I can imagine having something with razor-sharp teeth beating away at your hull is not a great thing.
As we can see, those little bastards do not like the...
They don't like the underwater vents.
They don't like the vents.
So they're the opposite of Tom Cruise.
No comprendi on that one.
Tom Cruise, probably the easiest way to say is he plays Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible, who goes through every goddamn vent in the place.
Yep.
Look, someone just needs to vent every now and again.
Also jumping on sofas.
And sliding in a room in just a shirt and underwear.
Have you actually seen that movie?
Nope.
All I've seen of that movie is that scene parodied time and again.
Yeah, including in The Nanny.
See, I saw that movie long time ago and remember almost nothing about it.
Yeah, those little buggers will slow you down.
Om nom nom.
Get off the damn hole.
No.
That's it. Break out the scissors and Kit Kats.
With our luck, those things find those delicious.
Now, are those piranha hallucinations, or are they actually there?
They're there. And Mother Dearest just took a chunk out of hers.
Yeah?
Thing is, she's blind. She's dependent on the children to find us.
To find you, keep you as slow as possible so she can run up and just chomp. Yeah.
Yep.
About right.
That brings up a question of how these things work. Is it like they're born able to see, but over time they go blind?
It's an accident she doesn't like to talk about.
I mean, there are species that do, as they grow and mature, they do lose the use of some organs. I'm sure I could come up with something suitably horrific for this game.
We already have the anglerfish.
Yeah, that's creepy enough, where the male gets absorbed into the female.
Yeah?
I think we do have the turbot in here somewhere. The thing is, as they age, the eye moves to the other side, so they're quite literally a flatfish. I may have that wrong. I don't like to make absolute comments.
And we're not even going to talk about the miserable life that is the octopus.
Why does the octopus have a miserable life?
Well, I mean, by the fact that if you see a male one, chances are it's because it hasn't bred yet, because they pretty much die after mating, and then the mother pretty much sacrifices herself so her babies can live.
It's just good population control.
You just got to make sure you're at least having 2 kids. I mean, you know, you have to have at least so many kids to keep the population up. If you're dying after the first breeding.
Yeah.
You know, it does seem rather odd that these piranha would stay in an area with those vents. They hate the vents. Why would you stay in an area where your prey has easy access to them to chase you off?
You're going to ask the developers that one.
I mean, if we're getting into the evolution and biology and, you know, just overall life cycle of the species around here.
Is this why I don't like to think about such things? The headache ain't worth it.
With a game like this, though, you spend so much time just out there fishing. To me, it's just, that's something to think about while I'm out there fishing.
That and how lobsters are essentially mermaids to scorpions.
So, what's a crab to a spider then? Since they are pretty much the same family.
Giant or a titan, probably.
And this is why you need to have at least some good engines by you reach this point.
You know, that makes the whole evolve to crab thing much more horrific, potentially.
Everything evolves to crabs.
Everything evolves into a swear word in Stars in Time.
Oh, crabs.
I mean, if everything evolves to crab, and crab are basically in the same family as spider, that means everything's evolving fairly close to spider.
I feel we know people we should never say that fault with.
Yep. Which is why if Lantern were here, that would be going in and out of context immediately, I have a feeling.
Probably. I mean, you see how often he quotes me just from our random conversations.
Yep. Just from those early morning conversations.
Not always early morning either.
What the hell is that thing?
Not pleasant.
think the Tasmanian devil just swam by.
I'm probably a bit tad too close for this one. And this is why full upgrades are good.
Did you lose any capability when you did that, though?
I don't think so.
Seeing all those little runes and the little squares in your inventory is starting to remind me of playing Diablo.
Agreed.
And for those of you that only got into Diablo late, those runes weren't there for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
They were something that got introduced with, well, something that happened way late in the game development.
Yep.
This is a bit of editing that.
You were showing yourself making a mistake or calling back to something? Yeah, okay.
Now, notes. We only had 2 of the flames. I just showed us not taking the 3rd flame. Now, it made me better if I slowed it down a bit, but
So when you do something like that, you may want to put some text. You may want to fade out to some text saying, "And now, where I screwed up."
I like to think people are smart enough to realise, let's get he just set 2 flames and couldn't find the third one. Oh, this is where he had run into the problem. What I don't know is the 10 minutes we going round trying to figure out where I messed up.
Yeah, but putting the text in there gives you an excuse to put a goofy music or something in there.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured that one out yet.
Oh, that's the easy part. You just get a clip of the music, and you can put it in the audio track.
Yeah. Or
just
cut
about
out the audio.
Yeah, just about every editor out there will allow you to put in multiple audio and video tracks in one file.
Yep.
So all you got to do is put it in the second audio track.
And there I am collecting the 3rd flame.
After you finally realized what you did?
Yes. Oh, well, I thought what I didn't do.
Better to burn out than fade away.
What are you doing in this game?
Say that again?
Crandall, what are you doing in this game?
And I'm just thinking of the Kurgan.
I would have to get down more like this for the Kurgan.
For anyone who just looks, yes, I spent the time to clean up my storage.
There's still plenty of oil in there.
Yep.
Or whatever that substance is.
Eldritch ooze.
Stop poking the Eldritch ooze.
If they start talking about secrets of the ooze, I'm out of here.
I've only watched the original trilogy of the Turtles movies once, and all I remember is the first one is so much better than the other two.
The second one had Vanilla Ice in it as a featured performer.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
Yes.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
That's all you need to say about the second movie. They decided Vanilla Ice was who they wanted in their movie.
I think it had a bit more of a comical tone compared to the first one.
I mean, given what they were working with, I guess they had to lean into it.
That and the suits were breaking down a little bit by that point, and they weren't fixing them. I'm sorry, that's just a xenomorph.
Hey!
Wait.
Yes, I pretty much did show every random encounter with some friendly wildlife.
Well, friendly.
Yes. Oh, not out to wreck us.
I was gonna say, Captain Ahab, we are not.
Seriously, that's a xenomorph. Oh, who would have predicted the scientists turned into this?
It's beginning to look like fish, man.
He was defenestrated. It's not a word you get to say often, but it's fun to say when you get to.
That was just truly off the scale.
That was fantastic.
That was a very eel one to make, wasn't it?
Also, how does this guy not react to what just happened? Nobody here seems to react to what just happened.
His name is Scruffy too. I go with the fact that Scruffy from Futurama was unsinkable. Because his entire drive for life had been murdered long ago. How do I know that? He's a goddamn janitor.
So he's like Larry from Pokemon.
I'm going to have to take your word for that.
There is a boss, well, gym leader, or however you want to look at it, in one of the recent Pokemon games called Larry. Larry is just a salary man who you go up to challenge him for his badge, and you're interrupting his lunch break to do so.
Oh, that's just mean.
And when you look at him, he looks every bit like the burned out husk of a man you would expect to be like a late 30s, early 40s office desk worker that has just been around and done the job too long and doesn't get the recognition and all that. He looks every bit that part. But yeah, you basically interrupt his lunch at a diner to pull him into a Pokemon battle. He is Larry. He is possibly my favorite gym leader in Pokemon.
Your favorite gym leader is the salary man who's done with life.
Yep. Because he spends all day trying to do his job, but instead he has to sit there and have it interrupted just at least 3 or 4 times a day, you would think, by some 10-year-old. And what does he get to use? Normal type Pokemon. He doesn't even get exciting Pokemon. He's a normal type trainer.
I think we found where the shell went.
Eh.
Hey, Larry.
Thanks for lunch.
Now you kind of wonder if that can even stand up for much longer.
Yeah. And of course, me being like, they had a helicopter this whole time?
Yeah, they said the bus got there.
Executive bailed, I mean.
Yeah. And now we're pretty much done with the iron rig.
Oh, the iron rig is pretty much done, yes. I would say there's not much left of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess we're leaving the rest of you to die.
Presumably they're getting airlifts out of there. Presumably.
Yeah, depends if corporate greed doesn't get in the way.
Abandon there's too much paperwork, just abandon the whole iron rig and its crew.
Oh no. The collection is complete. It's never a good line to deliver. Much like when a certain someone gets a hold of that last Toby mug.
Why do I half expect that'll end up being something that happens in the smalls? Suddenly a string of Toby mug thefts come about, including Shipfrost's aunt. We have to go find it. Turns out they're summoning something with them.
You cannot convince me otherwise that if you brought all the Toby mugs together, it would, I'm convinced that if you brought every single Toby mug together, it would open up a portal, And not to one of the pleasant dimensions.
I don't know if it's mentioned before or not, but there's not been talk. As I think it has, there's been talk of the old mayor.
And Toothrot, what are you doing here?
That's not Herman Toothwash, he's wearing trousers.
True.
That was only the aid of getting us another ending. Because there's two. You see that big expanse beyond the horizon?
Mm.
That's the first DLC area.
Huh. Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Gotta ride those dolphins up on out the well.
What's that, Flipper? Little Timmy's down the well again. How'd you keep knocking him down there? This is something we're gonna need.
You gotta make a cow catcher.
Yes.
Are we catching manatees?
Oh, the humanity.
I mean, it's a cow catcher, and they're known as the sea cows, so...
Yeah? But no, that looks less icebreaker and more like the cow catcher on the front of a train.
Also, just check out the ship now, compared to what it was in the beginning.
It's almost taking up the entire window over there.
Mm-hmm. See all these icebergs? That's why we need the icebreaker.